Hazrat Khadija bint Khuwailid. She is one of the most well-known Muslim women in Islam in the era of Prophet Muhammad is Hazrat Khadija bint Khuwailid. Yes, Prophet Muhammad's first wife remains one of the most influential and inspiring women in Islam history. She was obedient to her husband, Muhammad, and was the first to accept his faith, Islam. Muhammad narrated how he met Angel Gabriel, Jibril, an experience that Khadija believed in and immediately followed what her husband told her. Khadija was the daughter of Khuwailid ibn Asad, a leader of the Quraysh tribe in Mecca, and a successful businesswoman in her own right. Even before her marriage to the Prophet Muhammad, she was a significant personality, being a successful merchant and one of the honored figures of Mecca. Born in 555 AD in present-day Saudi Arabia, Hazrat Khadija was well ahead of her time. She was a successful Muslim woman entrepreneur, but she also defied some other stereotypes. She expressed her interest in marrying Prophet Muhammad, and once a married couple, and she continued to work and be a great success. As well as being financially successful, Khadija was also influential in Prophet Muhammad's spiritual journey. She was, in fact, the first who accepted Islam, the prophethood of Holy Prophet. Khadija was a very successful merchant. It is said that when the Quraysh's trade caravan travelers gathered to embark upon their summer journey to Syria or winter journey to Yemen, Khadija's caravan equaled the caravans of all other traders of the Quraysh put together. In 595, Khadija needed a co-worker for a transaction in Syria. She hired Muhammad ibn Abdullah, then 25 years old, for the trade in Syria, sending word that she would pay to double her usual commission. Holy Prophet appreciated the efforts of Hazrat Khadija by saying these words. She believed in me when no one else did, she accepted Islam when people rejected me, and she helped and comforted me when there was no one else to lend me a helping hand. Prophet Muhammad was naturally nervous and confused on the first revelation. Yet Khadija believed her husband, encouraging him and supporting him right until her death in Mecca in 619 AD. Khadija was given many honorifics, including the Pious One, Princess of Quraysh or Amirat Quraysh, and Khadija the Great or Khadija al-Kubra. It is said that she fed and clothed the poor, assisted her relatives financially, and provided marriage portions for poor relations. Khadija married 3 times and had children from all her marriages. While the order of her marriages is debated, it is generally believed that she first married Atiq ibn Ayyad ibn Abdullah al-Maksumi. Her second marriage was to Malik ibn Nabash ibn Zagari ibn at-Tamimi. To Atiq, Khadija bore a daughter named Hinda. This marriage left Khadija a widow. With Malik, she had 2 daughters, who were named Holla and Hind. Malik also left Khadija a widow, dying before his business became a success. Khadija also invested her wealth in the mission. When the polytheists and aristocrats of the Quraysh harassed the Muslims, she used her money to ransom Muslim slaves and feed the Muslim community. In 616, the Quraysh declared a trade boycott against the Hashim clan. They attacked, imprisoned, and beat the Muslims, who sometimes went for days without food or drink. Khadija continued to maintain the community until the boycott was lifted in late 619 or early 620. Khadija died in Ramadan of the year 10 after the prophethood. On November 619 CE. Muhammad later called this 10th year the Year of Sorrow, as his uncle and protector Abu Talib also died at this time. Khadija is said to have been about 65 years old at the time of her death. She was buried in Jannat al-Mu'alla Cemetery, in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Another report from Muhammad bin Ishaq says that Abu Talib and Khadija bint Khuwailid died in the same year. In the years immediately following Khadija's death, Muhammad faced persecution from opponents of his message and also from some who originally followed him but had now turned back. Hostile tribes ridiculed and stoned him. Muhammad migrated to Yathrib, otherwise called Medina, after Khadija's death. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.